Today we're going to look at how you can move around your document without having to use your mouse. It's much easier, there's much less wear and tear on your hand, your fingers, your arm. It's faster, and here's how we go about it. This is a 30-page, I think maybe 29-page document that I have here. Yeah, 29 pages. And I'm going down to the bottom and back to the top with my keyboard. And I'm also going a word at a time from place to place with my keyboard. I'm never having to leave the keyboard and grab the mouse. Here I'm going a paragraph at a time up and down. Here I'm going to the next page. All of this is real fast, real easy, and very accurate with the keyboard. Here's how you do it. We're going to use the bottom left side of your keyboard, especially the Control key. That's this one in the corner. We're also going to be using the navigation keys that are over in here, just to the right of your main typing area and your Enter key. Up here we have the page up and the page down key. We also have the Home and the End key. And then underneath them we have arrow keys, some people call them cursor keys, that will let me move up, down, left, and right. Here's how you use them. Let's just start with those arrow keys. You know you can move up, down, left, right a little bit at a time, and sometimes that's all you need to do. So if I wanted to say that the Beatles were known to be, well, I could just tap out to here and then type those words in. Suppose I want to get out here where it says rock band that was formed in Liverpool, and I want to type comma England. Well, instead of going tap 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 a million times, I'm going to hold down the Control key, and again that's the bottom left side of your keyboard. Then I'm going to, while I'm holding that, I'm going to tap the right arrow key, and look what that lets me do. I can jump over a word at a time by tapping the right arrow or the left arrow, and I'll just get out to where I need to, maybe back up here, put in a comma, and type what I want. Same thing with up and down. If you add the Control key, and you hold that down first in this case, hold down the Control key and then tap your down arrow, look what that's doing. You're jumping a paragraph at a time. Way easier than grabbing your mouse. Way easier. Control arrow up, Control arrow down. So that's a couple of ways to move around using your arrow keys. Now let's use those other navigation keys that are up here at the top. And let's start with page up and page down. And since I'm at the top of a document here, I guess I'll try page down, because can't go any higher. If I tap the page down key, here's what happens. It moves part of the way down the page, not all the way to the next page. If I press page down again, it moves another big, what we call a screen full of text. And so that's kind of good for moving a screen full or just about a half page at a time. Once again, if I add the Control key, bottom left hand corner, if I add the Control key, hold that down first and then tap page down, watch what happens. It takes me an entire page at a time so I can get to the top of the next page very quickly. If I want to get down to page 4, I'll hold the Control key down, page down, page down, page down, and what do you know, if you look in the bottom left hand corner here, I'm on page 4 of 29. Control page up takes me to the top of whatever page is above me. Back to those navigation keys on the right, we also have a Home key and an End key. And those let you move to the end of things and the beginning of things. So here I am on the top line. If I wanted to get immediately to the end of that line, I can tap the End key. Puts me right there. Want to get to the beginning of that line, I can tap the Home key. If I'm at a line like this and I decide, you know, I want to add something out at the end of that line, I want to say the free encyclopedia from 2013 and before. Well, I could tap out there. I could grab my mouse, I could go a word at a time. Better still, I'm just going to tap the end key. Puts me right there, and then I can add whatever words I need. Likewise, if I need to do something at the beginning of this line, or any line, I'll just tap the home key. Puts me right there, and I can add words or delete or whatever I need to do. Once again, the control key in the bottom left-hand corner can be added to get a bigger jump out of those keys. I'm going to hold down the control key, and where I have a 29-page document, watch what happens. Control End immediately takes me to the bottom of the document. And that's where you get whether you have a 2-page document or a 200-page doc. Same thing with Control Home. Watch. So real quickly, and you're not having to grab the mouse. It's much less demanding. You get where you want, so you can spend your time thinking about what you want to do or what you want to say or what you want to read. One last comment. There's another command aside from the arrow keys, and this is the Go To command. That's worth knowing. I'm going to hold down the Control key, and I'm going to tap G as in Go. This is the Go To command, and this works in most programs, certainly all of the Microsoft programs. If I type a page number now, and then just tap my Enter key, watch what happens. And if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that I've come down to page 19 of 29. If I'm done with that menu, I can just tap the Escape key and it's gone. Let's do it again. Control G. Let's say I want to get to page 31. I'll just type it in. I'll press Enter. And if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, well, what do you know? There's no page 31. So it went as far as it could. Nice try. Not bad. And here I am again. I want to get to page 12. Type it in. There I am at page 12. So these are the fast ways to get around your computer, whether you're doing heavy document work or would just like to be a little more relaxed when you're using the computer. Keyboard shortcuts are the way to go. Check out our other videos. I'll also talk about how to move around with the mouse, and also related to this is how to select text using keyboard shortcuts. Thanks for watching.